Welcome, Leo, into your mid-month reading for April. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, let's get in here and see what's going on with you. Okay, let's see. Best message is coming out. That full moon reading is out, guys. I did do it live, so if you're interested, please watch that. It could be very helpful towards this mid-month and towards the end of the month. And we also have that Neptune is entering Pisces, or excuse me, Neptune is entering Aries on the 16th, so that also could enhance a lot of things that you've been manifesting and daydreaming about as well. So let's see what's going on here. Right now, it feels like there is some kind of competition going on. Could be some conflict or disagreements. Could be some just arguments. Isolating yourself, withdrawing, or somebody is withdrawing. Could be you withdrawing, they're withdrawing. Let's see. Sudden awareness or recovery. So whether it's you or them who's withdrawing, for the sudden awareness, withdrawal to the withdrawal. It looks like you both are withdrawing. You're going to go, both of you are going to go your separate ways to get some healing done. Two cards of withdrawal. Because of this conflict. For some of you, it's because somebody spent too much money. There's too much money loss here. Somebody may have spent too much money. There's not enough resources. You feel like you're defeated. Maybe you're spending too much money. It's causing an argument. Causing some insecurities. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Virgo. Trying to justify the situation. This could also be that you guys are in a divorce and you're having problems with financial failures, wanting more out of the situation. Someone's not satisfied about what they're getting out of the situation. If you guys are going through a divorce, this is about what I'm getting out of the divorce. This could definitely be about assets. For others of you, it could also be sneakiness, spending money, theft, feeling used. Could feel like you also have a gold digger around you, something of this nature. Take that how it resonates for you guys. But yeah, this is definitely some arguments that is taking place when it has to do with some kind of money. Money's in the middle. Somebody wants their fair share. They don't feel like they're getting their fair share, you or them. There's a lot of dissatisfaction going on right now. Somebody feels like they're going to come in telling their truth about the situation, about how they feel, or you feel like they're not getting what they deserve. A Queen of Cups. Guys definitely could be dealing with a Cancer. To the Queen of Swords, they're going to go cold on you. This is where they're withdrawing, or you're withdrawing because you don't want to listen to this anymore. They're causing too much of a stink about the situation and you don't want to listen to it anymore, so you're cold shouldering them, or they have cold shouldered you. This is like a war. a war of words. It's almost like they keep coming at you even though you've withdrawn. It looks like they're in an indecision. They're coming back with rose-colored glasses to try to fix the situation with you because they really want they really want you to hear their side of the story when it comes to this situation. It's almost like they're trying to tempt you to listen to them. They could be coming back, for some of you, if it's a love situation, they could be coming back very lustful, very tempting to get their way. Not putting up with that, I see that. No, it's for a lot of you, this is a divorce or the end of a relationship. They're definitely going to throw some kind of weight around. The weight is through words. Definitely trying to make you see their side of the situation. Now they're going to play a victim towards the situation, but you can also feel like they're gossiping to other people about the situation, which is not going to help this situation. Going and gossiping to other people about what's going on in your relationship and what's going on is not going to help this. If anything, it's going to give it 10 of Wands because it's going to come back around to you. That they are talking about you, absolutely. That the King of Cups, this water sign, we're going to call your person a water sign. It does not have to be. That's the energy I'm picking up. Is trying to fill their cup, but they're trying to fill the cup. They're trying to offer you this cup of love, but for all the wrong reasons. This is trying to get on your good side. Yeah, trying to get on your good side, but it's all manipulation. It's not real. And they're telling all these stories about what's going on within this situation to somebody else with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Wow. Eight of Cups, you're not going to take their passion. If anything, you're going to continue to cold shoulder them. Knight of Swords, they keep coming in, rushing in at you, but you're not going to allow this to take place. You may even find this cup, an Ace of Cups, you might even have new love coming in. And so you might be daydreaming and fantasizing about this other person, this new adventure, this new thing that you have, because it looks like your mind is somewhere else. You're on someone else or somewhere else, right? Whether it's somewhere or someone, but it does look like your mind is elsewhere. For a lot of you, I do see the Ace of Cups here where you are fantasizing about someone else. Definitely could be fantasizing about a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus. Have your mind set somewhere else, not worrying about what this other person is saying. So it looks like, I'm just going to say that the person you're dealing with could be a water sign, the person that, it wants to fight with you, argue with you, whether it's a love or they're just trying to justify some reason to why you shouldn't be, going after this Ace of Cups, whether this is this person or this new endeavor, whatever it is. But they're definitely trying to, it almost feels like they're going to start trying to, but they're definitely backpedaling right there. I mean, they're trying to win you over on this situation. If this is love, tell me what's going on within this love. Let's see what's going on with this love, guys. Clarify if this is love, because it does look like for a lot of you it is a love. It's a new person that you have your mind on. They don't like this, but they're out anyways because they've lied to you, stole from you, cheated on you, whatever the situation is. For a lot of you, you are getting your justice, your victory, whether it's divorce, leaving, whatever, but they don't like that. Okay, there's the rundown. So this is another person who you have your eyes on. Because it does look like you have somebody else rushing in towards you, Leo. So besides just them, you're very hopeful about the situation. This looks like a very hopeful situation after all the darkness is clearing away from this situation. You do have some worries about this situation, about the Ten of Cups, about this love, about this friendship, about where this is leading to. So you are a little bit of worry, a little anxiety going on over here. Okay. So you have a little bit of worry, anxieties about, how this new love, this new person is going to fit into your life, or how this is going to go down. Okay. So there is a little bit of uneasiness, but I just feel like there's uneasiness because of what this Cancer is doing, this water sign. So whatever this water sign is doing, you're worried about, like I said, we're going to call this the earth sign versus the water sign. You're a little uneasy about how they're going to fit into this picture when you have all this chaos going on around you. I think you're more a little uneasy on either how they're going to feel about the situation. Are they going to get upset about the situation? You know what I mean? There's some worries of how this is going to be when I'm having this issue over here. Absolutely. It's almost like you're afraid they're going to back up from the situation and go away. Yeah. There's enticement there, and you're trying to entice them, but they've been enticing you. This feels like the same reading from the beginning of the month. But it was kind of crazy because then you'll have to go watch that because, you'll know how it fits if you didn't watch that already. But it kind of feels like maybe this is where it was coming from. But however it is, there's some loneliness here and, feeling enticed over here. And it is discomforting. And you are kind of in a mourning about the situation because the person is causing so many issues. So it's almost like I'm, it's a very unsettling feeling that I'm getting from you, Leo. Kind of like, it feels like I really want this earth sign in my life, but I don't want to string them along into this quarrel that's going on. Like, I don't want them involved in this quarrel because this could backlash onto them because of the way that this person is acting. They may try to, and they may have already tried to, get involved in this situation because you do have the gossip going on, right? It's almost like I don't want to bring you into this, this situation, but I don't want you to go away either because I've been in a lot of indecisiveness through this whole situation. This does feel like the beginning of the month reading. You were very indecisive about how you were going to take this person in or whether or not you were going to, but now there's kind of this understanding of, because, I want this new beginning. There is kind of conquest here, but there is this situation where there's some arguing going on. Now, if it's the other way around, it's their person who's arguing them two together, it could be hard for you, right? Take this how it resonates, but there's surmountable obstacles going on and some litigation. Oops, there's the litigation. Yeah, the litigation right here. And some litigation going on. And it worries you to be in the mix of this, right? If the roles are reversed, or for them to be involved in this litigation, right? But you're on a fool's journey. You're just like, hell with it. If I can keep them around, then let's go. Okay. You're going to go with blind faith over here. The future. Let's see how this person feels, though, about the situation. So it's almost like I'm going to hold on tight anyways. But I see this. I see this back and forth within your mind over here. Like, should I keep them or should I let them go? Or, like I said, if the roles are reversed, should I stay or should I go now? However you want to see it. See how this person feels, please. This Knight of Pentacles. How does this new person feel? Stubborn about the situation. Oh, well, they're bringing up their own earth energy. Wow, you could definitely be dealing with an earth sign. Very stubborn about this situation. They feel like they are empowered to be here. They want this new beginning with you, so they don't want to go anywhere. Okay. Nope. They feel strong enough about the situation and strong enough about this relationship that they're not going to leave. They're very stubborn. They put their foot down. They're saying, no, I'm going to stay here during this whole thing. I'm not going to leave. Don't worry. It's almost kind of like this. Don't worry. I've got your back. I want this with you. If I didn't want this with you, I wouldn't be here. Yeah, even through the gossip and the mayhem and all the chaos and the fiery pursuits and all that shit, but they're kind of isolating themselves a little bit. So they're kind of standoffish. That could be the other person over here too that had the awareness that I need to stay back. That could be them as well. But they're just like, that's cool. So even if they know that you are taking time, out, they're okay with it because it looks like they've already kind of pushed themselves back. They actually have fear of change, that you're going to change their mind and that you're going to leave. Ooh, because they do see, they do see that you're kind of at a standstill. So they've pushed themselves back, but they also see that you've pushed back too. So you guys are kind of not 100% talking, maybe, because there's some resistance and some standstill. So communication is slow, dull. But they're afraid that you're going to actually bail, that you're going to actually take off. They're afraid. They're afraid you're rethinking the approach. That, they're afraid that all the secrets and all the stuff that's going on is going to push you away. All the gossip, all just the mayhem and chaos, right? But they are going to come and they really want to take some action. They're just trying to figure out how to take this action, but be smart about it. Because right now they don't feel like there's any harmony. They just feel there's a lot of disharmony, a lot of group conflict, a lot of conflict going on between you and them. And it feels like this other person might be trying to get them involved in the situation 3 and 3, or they know that they're involved in the situation or somehow or another, right? But they're trying to stay cool. I just feel like they're trying to stay as cool as much as possible. It's almost like I'm here for you. I'm trying to keep it emotionally balanced for you, but I really do want to have this passionate adventure with you. But they are respecting your boundaries and respecting you as the emperor. They're saying, it's okay, Leo. I respect you. I'm going to keep my distance kind of until you say. That's how it feels. Because I don't want to miss a chance with you. They feel like if they back up too much, they're going to lose out on a good thing. But they do see you as not as playful as you were, or they still see you, or they're just, it feels like their lack of playful, like they're not as playful as they were before, because they're just kind of watching to see how this is gonna pan out. Are you gonna come back for me, Leo? Are you gonna really come back for me? Because you're kind of on the edge right now and you're kind of silent. So they're really confused about the situation and really worried about the situation. But they keep manifesting you and praying that you keep coming back towards them, because they do see you as their blessing, their light, their love. Wow. So they are definitely focused within their mind about what's going on. They're just waiting for the wheel to go in their favor. They don't feel like the wheel is in their favor right now, so there's a lot of fear and anxiety right now when it comes to this situation. They feel like they are making the right choice by keeping this going, but there's so much confusion because of the juggling situations that are going on. So it keeps deep-seated fears within them, but they don't want to let go. They're not going to let go. They're going to keep giving. They're going to keep giving. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, they're just going to keep giving, guys. They're not going to let this go just yet. Clarify on how they see Leo. They see you as in a separation, but there's a lot of deception around you. They're trying not to pay attention to any of the red flags. They're not worried about children being in the situation, whether you have children or no children. They're not even worried about that, but they don't see all the playfulness that they would like to see out of the situation. Because remember, the children card is also, right, your love life is being either, affected by children, or it's your childlike innocence, you know, that playfulness. They're not seeing any of the above. So none of that seems to be a matter or an issue. They are very attracted and romantic to you. They see this attraction to you. They love the way you smell. They love the touch of your skin, you know, all that great stuff. Color of your eyes, whatever, right? They love you and adore you. There's an adoration going on over here. You can really feel, yeah, but they don't see you as playful right now. Actually, if it's going back to the first reading, they didn't see you really playful. I mean, they kind of seen you playful in the beginning. It's kind of weird because it does remind me of the beginning of the month reading. It was like you guys were playful, but you were kind of pushed off. Now it's kind of making me think this might be why you were a little. If that reading is resonating with this reading, then that would go to say why you were so pushing them and not sure about the situation because of all of this you're dealing with. Yeah, they see that you're not really making the effort because you're still kind of in your head. But you know, I can understand that. Man, I hope that whoever's dealing with the situation, you understand this is why. It's a lot to deal with, and it does look like, you know, you do like this person. You're just don't want to get them tangled up. Yeah, you don't want to get them tangled up in unrequited love because it's not like it's a love situation yet, right? It's like on the boundaries of, you know, I adore you. Um, you know, I adore you. I want to try something with you, but I'm not like in love with you. I don't even, for a lot of you, I don't even feel like you know the person enough to actually be in love with them. So that doesn't, you know, but I do feel like you're going through an unrequited love situation no matter what, where you have this other person. And it's not because there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going with this person. I just feel like it's so new. You know, it's like I got feelings for you. There's chemistry because it says you have chemistry. It's just that I don't know you enough to actually like be in love with you. You know what I'm saying? But you're also dealing with this other person who have unrequited love with, who you're trying to get out of your life and trying to heal some of these family issues that are going on, you know, or however, or just trying to heal, period. Yeah. Because, yeah, that's literally, it would be new love that's coming into your life, you know, but it takes a while. It's not just like, oh, here comes this new person. I'm so in love with you. No, I mean, it takes time, you know? It's like, here comes this new person. We'll see. I really like them. We'll see if I fall in love with them, right? Okay, guys. That's going to be it's like a go-getter, stressful thing. And you got two different, I mean, you're really juggling over here. You have a lot on your plate. You have one person over here who just loves and adores you, but you have this person over here who doesn't want to let go of you. And they may love you and adore you, but they don't know how to treat you. It's so, yeah. Wow. Okay, guys, just, you know what? Seven of Cups. I just keep seeing it sitting here in front of me. Just, you know what? Keep your wishful thinking of, you know, going strong. Okay. Until next time, my friends. Peace and love. Bye-bye.